do the rap thing, I don't show my face, innit? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go on.
You're on the ignorant thing already, though. Huh?
I'm not ignorant thing.
I semi like you as well, you know, but I just didn't like your comment.
That's fine, babes. We don't have to agree on everything.
No, that's cool. So that's all I just...
You strongly agree with. You strongly disagree, sorry.
This is what I'm saying, yeah? First of all, yeah? I ain't got no problem, yeah, with the double barrel thing. It's what you said. You said, yeah, if you have a baby with a man, yeah, the baby ain't getting the guy's last name if we ain't married. That's a joke thing, no?
No, why? And then I followed it up with, but I will compromise at the double barrel. So you just said you don't have a problem with the double barrel, but your thing is, you don't agree with me talking about marriage. But that's my compromise. You don't want to get married, so now we have to do the double barrel, which you clearly stated that you're happy with.
Nobody said they don't want to get married, though. Who said they don't want to get married?
Okay, but that was my tweet. My tweet is, if I'm not married to this person and we have a child, I will be doing double barrel until we get married.
All right, cool. Let me just...
Unless the only time is we're engaged and we are definitely getting married, we've got a date set in place, we're walking down the aisle within the year, but none of this, oh yeah, I do want to get married, babe, of course I want to get married, sorry, I can't run with your false hopes of making me believe that you think we're going to get married, because people change.
To get the false hope, this is what I put out to you. What did I say again? I said to you, yo, like, there's people going through some real life drama with their babe mums, yeah? And I'm talking about some real, you know, there's some real spiteful girls out there, hello?
Okay.
Yeah, there's some real spiteful girls out there, yeah? So, I'm saying certain things shouldn't run just because. It says girls out there being spiteful because they're not with the guy no more, innit? I'm saying you're out there...
This is not being spiteful. This is not something...
Let me finish. I'm saying my situation, what I took from your message was, yeah, no guy ain't getting the surname. You ain't getting the surname, yeah, unless you're married, yeah. And I'm saying, yo, this is what I took from it. I'm saying, yo, what kind of message are you trying to put out there? Because there's gal out there that's being spiteful to man just because they're not together with the guy no more, stopping man from seeing their youths, yeah?
But that's not what I'm talking about. I haven't mentioned, I don't agree with women that stop their child, the father of the child from seeing, I mean, if there's certain situations, like if the father's abusive and all that kind of stuff and blah, 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 that's something else or whatever. But I don't agree with that. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not touching on that subject. All I'm saying, let me finish. All I'm saying is this is not even a spiteful thing. This is not me trying to have control. This is about me feeling a part of the family. Now, if I have even if I have one child, but say if I've got 3 children with a man, yeah, why should you and the 3 children be walking around with the surname and I'm out of the family? Why is that okay?
Well, you're not out of the family, though.
I am out of the family because fact that men are so... Wait a minute. The fact that men are so pressed about the last name lets women know how important the last name is. So if you lot feel like that is the connection for you, that the children having your last name is a connection, then why are you not allowing us to have that connection as well? Why should I not be able... Okay, I carried the child for 9 months. I pushed the child out, and now the child is walking around with Harrison as the last name, and my 4 kids are walking around with Harrison, and I'm here with Miller. No, it's not happening.
Listen to this. I agree with you, yeah. We both made the youth, though, innit? Yeah? I agree.
That's why we're doing double barrel.
All right, cool. So I've got no problem with the double barrel thing. Like I'm saying.
What's the thing?
Yeah?
We're going around in circles.
I think you misunderstood me and I misunderstood you, yeah? Because...
No, I haven't misunderstood. You are talking about a whole separate conversation.
No,
you keep thinking you're talking about a separate thing that is nothing to do with this. You're talking about women that don't allow their kids to see the father of their children. That is a whole different thing. You are saying that I'm influencing bitter baby mums. At this point, you've already had the child. You've had the child with the woman that is now bitter. So me talking about double barrel names is not influencing her anymore because you've already got to that point. I'm talking about women have a conversation, have these conversations with your partner. Like, understand where you both stand on this. That's all I'm saying. Not.
But you know where you stand when you start linking somebody or going at whatever. You know where you stand from the jump, right? You know where you stand. If you're, you know where it's from the beginning, from the get-go.
No, if you don't have conversations.
You obviously have to have conversations. We're big people in it. You obviously have to have conversations. You're not just gonna lay down with someone out the blue. You don't know where this thing's going in it. You obviously know where things are going when you start getting.
Yeah, but so I don't understand what we're saying here. Like, I don't get it. We agree. You're agreeing with me.
Yes, well, now we agree in it. Like I said, I was a bit confused about what you're saying. Yeah, now I hear what you're saying. But listen, you and the other girl started touching on bare different other things. Like, I don't agree with a lot of the man in there about my youth. I'm not paying for my youth if they ain't no name. That's some idiot youths, innit? I don't agree with that. Yeah, a man's a man. You see, like if we make a mistake now, we make a youth together by accident. Yeah.
Yeah.
We make it by accident. What are you telling me about that?
Then it's definitely having both of our names. And even then, if it's by accident, okay, I need to be having strong conversations with you about your part that you'll be playing in my child's life. Because if you, especially if you say, you know, you don't want a child and you're not here for it and all this stuff, blah, 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 then there's absolutely no way they're having your last name, because chances are you're probably not going to be in the child's life anyway. So why should it be walking around with your thing? Do you get what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you still.
So that's all I'm just saying. Like, I want to feel listen, if I'm a part of that child's life as well.
Sorry to cut you. You know what it is, yeah? You see, I watch your shows, innit? I watch your shows. I like your little things sometimes, innit? Yeah, sometimes you got a bit nuts on the man then for no reason. It's like
I can appreciate that.
What I'm saying is, yeah, you need to give them. There's no. The woman's better than the man and the man's better than the woman. Man, respect